Hey, welcome to the channel. Today, just gonna talk about Isla Mujeres, the video that you saw, Isla Mujeres in Mexico, and are gonna go about the cost of living, all the track everything that I spent for a whole month. So you will, in that way, you're gonna know if you have enough budget to go to Isla Mujeres as a digital nomad. And before that, we're gonna start right away with. Yeah, everything's working fine. Just let me know if it's laggy, if the audio is well. I'm still testing this live stream, but I'm gonna try my best. Just leave me your comment on the chat, because according to this says that I'm a little bit slow. Hopefully I'm fine. All right, let's go. We're gonna start first talking about. Wait a second. Sorry, yeah, we're gonna start. Oh no, wait. My computer's going crazy. Ah, wait. Sorry, guys. Okay. There you go. Right, sorry guys. Okay, we're gonna start with talking about the sponsor of this live stream, which is nomadlist.com. This is the website that I use for everything, like every place that I want to go. As you can see here, this is my YouTube video about Isla Mujeres is here. Like every video that I'm gonna post is gonna be in this website, and you can check any place that you want to go. For example, if you go to Isla Mujeres, if you want to check there everything, you want to check the score, the internet, the cost of living, like everything that I'm going to talk about is going to be in this website too. There's digital nomad guides explaining you every single thing, you know, like what is the best co-working spot, for example, what is the best coffee place. I mean, I don't agree with Starbucks, but we can talk about that later. There's also cost of living here. Some people saying about the pros and cons. There's reviews. There's one review here. There's also the neighbors, which is a cool thing that this website has. It's called Hood Maps, I believe, and you can check, for example, everything on the island, which is pretty cool. Now you can go and see exactly which are the best spots on the island, and which one is the hipster one, which one is the tourist. I love this website for that thing. And also another great thing about Nomad List is that they have a community-based Slack channel, so you can go and ask anything that you want. Just gonna wait for it to load. Yeah, so let's example, you go to Mexico channel, and then you can ask anything. Like, well, this is threads. Let's go to Mexico. You can ask, hey, I'm in Isla Mujeres, like who's in Isla Mujeres, stuff like that, which is not working right now. Why it's not working? Okay, sorry. Yeah, so you go to the Mexico channel, and you can ask like anything. Like some people are asking about like where's the best tacos, things to do in Mexico City and stuff like that. But you can ask the same for Isla Mujeres or wherever you are. Nomadlist is the best spot for that. So just go there, nomadlist.com, just create your account. And you can also, last thing that I'm gonna tell you about Nomadlist that I like a lot is that if you go to your profile, where's my profile? Yeah. You can also like say where you're going, where have you been. Like it tracks every place that you go. Look at that, look at this map, it's pretty cool, right? And then yeah, you can like tell where you're going, where you're gonna go next. And you can, for example, when I was in Isla Mujeres on that time, there were like 4 people there, so you can just write them and say, hey, what's up, and write on the Slack channel, stuff like that. So yeah, just nomadlist.com, sign up there, and thank you also Nomadlist for sponsoring the channel. So now let's go directly to, let's go and set these things up quickly. There we go, there you go. Okay, let's go to comments. Here you go. Okay, the cost of living on Isla Mujeres. First of all, I love this place. You saw the video, it's one of my favorite places. But the thing is that as it's an island, it's not that cheap, to be honest. So we're gonna go and go I'm gonna divide it in categories. So the first one that you can see over here, this is the housing. In the housing, so the rent that I spent for a whole month, it was $900, so it's not that cheap. But the place is nice. You can see the pictures here. I have this whole living room for myself. I have my co-working spot. My kitchen was very minimal. The bed is a big ass bedroom with silver there. I miss my boy. It's perfect for 1 to 2 persons, you know, and it was very well located. If you go back here, like this is one of the main streets. Well, it's not one of the main, but it's close to the main one, which is Miguel Hidalgo. So it's actually a good spot. And then let's go. This is the woman that rent the place for me. It's called Melonye. Some people already asked her, like, I'm gonna drop also the information about her if you want to rent the space. But that's the woman, and we actually went in a boat in another day, which was pretty cool. It's a full bathroom, so pretty cozy, pretty okay for 1 person and 1 to 2 persons. And yeah, so also, so 900 for the housing, right? The laundry was very cheap, so it was like just per load, I don't know, yeah, like $3, 50 pesos, so it's pretty cheap. And I did once a week, so I'm counting that around $12. Also, the conversion that I'm making here is just an approximate, like $1. If I change here, for example, $1, it's around 20 pesos right now, so it's just an estimate. Now it can change whenever you go to Isla Mujeres or Mexico, so take that in account. So yeah, housing with just the rent, the laundry, right? Then we go to the transportation. So what I spend in transportation, the thing is that, let's go, no, I got it all wrong. Let's go straight to food and dining. Yeah, food and dining. I spend a lot of money in restaurants because, man, food is amazing. Like, of course, tacos, you gotta eat tacos all the time. And yeah, this is our Aroma Isla. It's also a little bit expensive. So for the whole month, I spent around $360, which is like 7,000 pesos. But man, all the food, this is the marquesitas. It's delicious. This is the tikin chic. It's a typical fish dish from Isla Mujeres, and they use the same seed, the seed they use for the pastor, which you can see here. Like, the meat is red because it has the seed that is called achiote, or it's called anato, and they use the same one for the tikin chic. So it's a really delicious meal. But the price for this one, I cannot remember right now, but it was around, like $50 for the whole thing, but we divided by 10 people because it was a huge fish, but it's really delicious. And on all the dinings that we went out, like this is called Muelle 7, we ate a lot. So yeah, I spent around 360. The water is pretty cheap there. If you go up, has this jug. I don't know if you can see it here. If you can see here, the jug over here. So I just need to refill it, and I don't drink that much water, so I didn't have to spend so much money on that. So just let you know. All right, coffee shops. Well, yeah, I went to many coffee shops. So let's go back on the photos. Oh yeah, there's also, and that's what I said on the video, like, you don't have to spend too much money and go to the fancy spots. You know, you can also go to the small ones, like this torta was just 50 pesos, like $2. So you can also go lower than my price, but I wanted to try out all these places, so I spent a little bit more. And yeah, let's go. I had a picture of the coffee shop, but I think I don't have it now. No, I don't have it now. Okay, so coffee shops, well, I went almost every day, so yeah, I spent $85, around 1,700 pesos. And groceries, going back to the same picture that I have here, and I also show that on the video, I only spent Was that like $35? Because I just bought a few things, just like some fruits, bananas, some dog food. This is basic stuff because I was usually going out. Let's go and check. Quickly how you guys. Hey Jan, hey Miguel, hey Jose. I'm gonna answer all your questions at the end. Just let me finish quickly this monthly expense of Isla Mujeres, so we can go straight. But thank you for hanging out here. Gonna try to make it quickly. All right. Okay, let's go back to. Okay. So we already talked about dining, food and dining. We talk about housing. Now let's go for transportation, because that's the way that I planned it. So transportation, the golf cart, which I'm gonna talk about at the end. The golf cart, we only get it for one day, so I'm not gonna count it. In reality, like, Isla Mujeres is a place that you walk, because it's an island. Like, if you stay in the area of Playa Norte, you don't have to spend money in other things. But if you take taxis when you go one corner to the another, like, it's around 100 pesos, which is $5. So if you go back and forth from every place on the island, you spend a little bit of money on taxis, right? And also take into account, if you go to the island, it costs $25 the round trip. And I think I have a picture. Do I have a picture of the ferry? Yeah, I took this one. This is actually, I took it out from my YouTube video, but man, I love this picture. Yeah, so it's $25 round trip, so take that in account too. And taxis, because I went a lot, so that's the price. $40, like 800 pesos, right? Data. This is the data part. So mobile, I'm using Telcel, and it's very, very cheap. I only spend $25 per the whole month, and they give me around, I think, 5 gigabytes of internet, but I'm always on coffee shop co-working, so I don't spend that much on data. And it has one of the things that I like a lot about Telcel is that they also have this package, like when you need unlimited data, I think it's just 15 pesos. 15 pesos, which is like what, $7 for 2 hours of unlimited data when you need that as a backup. It's really, really good deal, so think about that. Co-working, so I spend time in Selena and the Selena co-working, and it was only, yeah, well, how much I spent? Yeah, so Selena, it's a little bit expensive because it's the only co-working spot in the area, and you spend around 250 pesos per day, which is like $10-12. And I went there a few times, so just counting that I spent around $100 for that case, right? And okay, let's carry on. So I already have housing, we have transportation, we have the data, we have the food and dining, and this is the fun part, right? Going out. Let me go back on the pictures. Let me just, yeah, this is yeah, going out. It's a fun place. so you can go out and spend a lot of money drinking, getting wine, getting beer, getting to this brewery called the Isla Brewery, which I like a lot. So this time I spent $350 for the whole month. So it's a little bit of money, but it's worth it because you have a lot of fun over there. I think I have another picture. Yeah, it's another one of the YouTube channel. This is my friend David. And then yes, drinking, going out, so you gotta take that in account too. And beside that, like the fun part, like one of the main things that you gotta do in Isla Mujeres, right, is going to check the whale sharks. And the whale shark, at least the one that I did, it was $120 for the whole trip, which is like 2,300 pesos. And I think it's a good deal because it takes you the whole day, and you like until you find the whale sharks, you jump and you see them, and it's beautiful. It's only the season from May to September, I think. So I would recommend to go to Isla on that time and go to the whale sharks. Another thing that we did is the Island Contoy. It's also in the video. And this is not a must do, but I think it's a great place because it's this isolated island that you can go around and you can see all these animals. It's beautiful, right? And it's totally worth it, but I don't think it's needed 100%, right? And I'm gonna talk about other expenses in a bit. I'm gonna tell you the whole. Let's go and expand this quickly. So this is what I talk about, right? This is the whole monthly expense. So we're talking about rent, laundry, groceries, water, restaurants, coffees, the data, working, the ferry to going in and out, taxis, the going out, the must do, which is whale sharks, the Island Contoy that I did, but it's not a must. And I had some notes because it was $35 per night and $900 if I pay the whole month. And in total, as you can see here, I spent $2,142 for the whole month, which is like 42,000 pesos. It's a little bit expensive, to be honest, but I think it's worth it. And this is the whole thing about the cost of living. As you can see there, you can see the price. You can spend less if you don't do some of the activities, if you get a shared dorm, for example, if you get another type of housing. But I like to get my own space, you know, and that also adds up. It makes it a little bit more expensive. So I think it was not that bad, right? Let me see the comments. How are we doing with the comments? Because I already talked everything about the cost of living. Oh, no. There's another one. There's another last thing. Let me go back. Wait. So, okay. So that was the expense, right? For the month. But there's a few things that people were asking me. For example, the catamaran. So this is a thing that I did not pay by myself because it was part of the event that I'm going to talk in a bit. But the price was $1,900 for the whole day. It was 7 hours and it was amazing. But it was also divided by everyone and also an expense from the event that I had. So it's not that I pay for that, right? The wind diving, which is also a pretty cool experience, you can see here, that was $65 per person. It's the whole day too, and they do two immersions. So you go back and forth. It's amazing. The first time that I've ever done it, so I thought I'd recommend it. The aquarium. That was very, very cheap, just like $3 for the entry. You can see all these turtles. You can see how they, like other animals you can see here. It's a nice thing that you gotta do in Isla at least, right? And Selena, as you can see that I spent the first days in Selena. Selena is also not that cheap, to be honest, but it's a great place. And the TP was 55, right? Yeah, $55 per day. But if you get the other places like the private dorms, they're more expensive, like $80, $100. So you gotta take that in account if you stay in Selena. So yeah, that's the whole cost of living. I think it went well. But now let's talk more about Isla Mujeres and questions that you have. Let me go and okay, Jeb, let's go with your question. Says, hey Sergio, I like your videos. What is your favorite aspect of living in Isla Mujeres? Also, what are your top 1, 2 Mexican cities to live in, as in top of your list? Well, that's a good question. What I love about Isla Mujeres, it was the whole thing about being on an island, like feeling the island vibe. That's what I said on the video. And you just wake up every day, go out, and you see the sea, and you just feel yourself like stranded in a good way in the sea. So I don't know, it's such a cool experience. Like I don't see myself living my whole life or like settling in Isla, but it's a place that I can be a month, 2 months, even like 5 months, and just chill and relax and going out with friends, walking. I think the whole thing about not using a car and just walking around and seeing that there's always movement of people. It's just like locals, just foreigners coming in, coming out. So it's a really fun place. So that's why I recommend it as a nomad, stay for a few days or months. And top Mexican cities to live in, that's a hard question. I'm making a video about the best places to go as a digital nomad in Mexico City, in the whole country of Mexico. And there's a few that I haven't even been, so I still can't recommend if I haven't been there. But so far, right now, I will say, and it's hard, like there's many cities that I like, but I will say at least Mexico City, which I'm gonna go soon. It's such a beautiful place. Isla Mujeres is one of my top two. I was very surprised. I've been there. I've been to Isla with my family. If you saw the video, there's like a credit, like extra credits scenes on the video at the end. Wait, like the last 10 seconds is this video that my dad recorded it when I was 5 years old. It's footage from 1993, and that's me with my family, right? So that was how I was going to Isla with my family as a local, Mexican local, when I was younger, but I never stay as this time, and it's so much different, and you get to appreciate the place, the people. So it changed my perspective once I stay there, and I will totally recommend to stay longer. Let's go and let's put the comments, and let's keep showing some pictures. Contoy, going out, walking. Yeah, also forgot to say that if you get bikes, it's such a good place. And the end of the video, you can see that I went and took the bikes with my neighbors. This is my neighbor Joshua, my friend David, and we saw the sunrise, because it has the very first sunrise of the whole it has the very first sunrise of the whole Mexico, because Isla Mujeres is like way at the end of the country. So it's such a cool experience to see the first sunrise every day, right? Yeah, also forgot to mention the golf cart. Now I can't remember the price right now, but the golf cart was, I think the cost, if I remember well, like $30 per day. They have like they have three ways of charging. One is the day, which is if you rent it at 8 a.m., you gotta leave it at 5 p.m., right? Or then 24 hours, saying that you rented at 5 p.m., you gotta bring it back at 5 p.m. the other day. And then per package of 7 days, a month, something like that. So I don't think I would recommend that, to be honest. To get a golf cart. If you stay a whole month, don't get a golf cart. Just get it one day, enjoy the day, and just bring it back, because you'll spend a lot on that. Let's go back on some pictures. This food was delicious, man. And let me answer some of the other questions you have. Jose said, how do you find monthly accommodation? Do you have any recommendations apart from Airbnb? Yes, I do. By the way, how do you guys see in this? I'm getting better at live stream. This is the third one that I make. The first one was from Puerto Vallarta, which I'm gonna maybe make it again. And then another one from Isla that didn't work. But now I am understanding this thing. Like, I'm working with my computer, the iPad here, the camera, the lights. I'm getting at it, getting better at it. But going back to the question, how do you get accommodation? So if you're asking me precisely about Isla Mujeres, it's a little bit hard because it's a small space, it's a small island, so it's there's always demand, so it takes a lot of time. I will still recommend Airbnb, like, because everybody posts there. But if not, just go to Facebook Marketplace or Facebook groups. There's a lot of Facebook groups from Isla Mujeres. There's like 5 or 6 of them, and just write, hey, I'm staying for this time to this time. What is the like, do you have any lead about any place, something like that? So it takes time, but my recommendation, to be honest, is go to Isla for, I don't know, like a week and get a place in Selena, and you start searching, even like ask people around or go to the Facebook groups, and then once you get a place, you're in for a good trip. Julia says, I would love to live in Isla Mujeres for a few months at a time. I've been one time for 3 days and I'm going back for a week this December. Going to try snorkeling for the first time and planning to go to swim with the whales. Julia, you're gonna like this place. I'm telling you, like, it's addictive. Like, to be honest, I could stay longer, like this time, but no, because I need to travel and make more videos. But yeah, you can stay for a long time. What else do we have? Jan Vallejo asked me, like, it's a good place for visit with my family. It is a good place for singles, for families, for yeah, it's a good place for any kind of people. That's why I was so happy to share this video to everyone, because it is really a good place. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, Kevin says congrats on your Nomad List sponsorship. Thank you. I'm really happy. I was waiting for this for a while, and I might make a whole video about how to get a sponsorship if you want to know, but it helps me to be a full-time YouTuber. Like, I can finally say that I'm a YouTuber, which is weird to say, you know, but yeah, I'm a proud YouTuber because now I have a sponsor and they're helping me making more videos for you. So it's a win-win for everyone. What else do we have? Let me see, because I can see the whole comments over here, so let me try to load it. What else do we have? How do you find love your one? Yeah, Christine says that love watching you in your travels and appreciate the information expenses. Well, that's what I want to do, and let me know what you think. So my idea is that I'm going to a city, spend a whole month, track all the expenses, make this awesome video, and then post the video so you can see what is the lifestyle, the whole thing. But I don't want to talk about the expenses after I make these live streams. And the reason why is because, like, yeah, money can change your perspective of the place that you go, right? And it's better like to enjoy the place and then like figure out what is the price. And that's the idea, like make a video of the place and then make a live stream so we can just like also hang out and discuss about the video and the expenses and the whole thing. So this video is gonna be uploaded on the channel too, and I'm gonna try to make them short. We're gonna around 30 minutes, so maybe we're gonna stay around that, but I get in some more questions, so let's get around 5 more minutes, because I already talk about the cost of living, because that's what people want to see when they click this video, right? Let's go back. Miguel, it's good, man, you look handsome. Thank you, Mike. It's a good friend from high school. You gotta be in one of my videos, Mike. I don't know which one. Not yet, right? Yeah, we gotta meet somewhere and you gotta be in one of my videos. Lara says, how do you become a nomad? So that's another topic that I should talk about later, but it's a long story. I mean, there's a lot of people that I just find out about my channel right now, but I've been doing this since 2013. My background is architecture, like I'm an architect, but I've been doing web design as a hobby for a while, and then decided to become a freelance, and that's how I started doing this thing. But I also opened a blog in Spanish about the lifestyle and just got me some traction to speak here and there, and everything evolved in a way that the past 3 years I started making YouTube videos in Spanish, but I changed in English, and this is who I am now right now, because I have a sponsor, so just became a full-time YouTuber. I'm still doing some web design clients, but I'm trying to make the YouTube my whole thing. Another questions do we have? Have you ever been to Valladolid, Yucatan? Yes, I have. It's such a beautiful place. I might make a video about that place, but not this time because I have other ones on top, like that are most requested. And what can I tell you? It's a great place. It's a small town, walkable. There's a few coffee shops. There's great food there. So if you want to go, recommend it. They might be at Selena there, but I'm talking myself ahead. Like they might build one, maybe next year or somewhere. So I think I'm gonna wait when they have a Selena there, because I'm also kind of working with Selena. So it's good to go there. Actually, guys, before we wrap this up, there's another thing that I wanted to tell you. Let's go back to this one. The event that I met, the event that you saw in the video in Isla Mujeres, it's a project that I'm making. It's called the Nomad Co-workation, and what we're doing is like bringing people together to different experiences. The first one was Sayulita, Mexico. That was like 2-3 years ago, and then I'm gonna make here the video about Isla Mujeres, and we're gonna make new ones soon. And I don't want to spoil it that much, but we're thinking about going to Oaxaca and Puerto Escondido. I think around the Day of the Dead, which is November, October. So if you want to know that, just go to nomadcoworkation.com and sign up here, and we're gonna give you all the details. But we're gonna go together to another place soon. So just wanted to let you know that before I forget. And let's go back to here. Actually, there was 2 questions they asked me on the past live stream for Isla Mujeres. They didn't work, but I'm gonna go back and tell them. One was about, Sebastian told me, how do you get a room through Facebook group? I already answered that. And what do you do for health coverage? I'm using safetywin.com, which is also recommend those guys too. It's called safetywin.com. It's another company that they have sponsored one of my videos, but I know those people in person. They're nomads. One of my best friends, she's traveling for a long time. So just go to safety, and there's a few options, right? You have the nomad insurance, the simple one, the remote health, like covers tons of more stuff, and this is if you're part of a company. So get that if you want that. And let me see, what else do we have? Yeah. Before I forget to, let's go back to. Also, there's a link that I'm gonna drop here, and it's also on the main YouTube channel, YouTube video, about all the places that I went. If you want to know them, like the Beach Club, the Snappers, you can go and see live shows. Green Verde, Soggy Peso, which I didn't record Soggy Peso. People were asking me about that. The place to go shopping. It's a good place, Chantolo, for drinking. Taco places, Madera food. Oh, that one is on the video. This one is not on the video, but it's a good place. Ice bar is like a touristy spot, but you can go. King Ha, I showed that too. Tiny Gecko, where the picture of me drinking, that's over there too. Anyway, all the places that I recommend of every city, I'm gonna make a link for all of them, so just also check the links down below, but that's gonna be there too. And yeah, so it's been already like 35 minutes, as I said. Let's just wrap up saying this, that I think it's a good idea, right? Make a video about the city, then make a live stream, give you some updates. There's a few things that I can tell you quickly. The next video is about Cozumel, which is an island very close to Isla Mujeres, but you go from Playa del Carmen. And I'm working on that. It's gonna be at the end of this month. With this sponsors that I have, the idea is to publish a video one video per month with the live stream. So we're working on both things together. And have Cozumel, And if you want to know the next part after Cozumel, you gotta watch the live stream when I talk about Cozumel. The other few things that I wanted to share, well, what else do I have here on my list? Yeah, the next video is Cozumel. I have a sponsor. My birthday is coming up soon on the 19th of July, which I'm very happy. My dog Silver passed away like 2 months ago, so there's a few cities there. He's still gonna be there, but as of now I'm printing like a big poster, which I'm gonna make the last video about like recommendations to travel with a dog, and I'm gonna make that poster. And I think that's it. If you have one last question, I can answer it, but let's just wrap this up and let me know really if you like this kind of live streams. I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make one next week about a place that I went before, because I'm gonna try to catch up with the videos of the cities that I already went. So you're gonna see me next week too. And yeah, you were saying, here you go, last question. Kevin, you should contact Mike Elgan from Gastronomad. He runs similar events to co-location. Cool. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna check that. All right. So thank you for watching. And that's the idea. Try to make them small, quick, and it's gonna be on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to check my channel. There you go. Gonna put it here. Don't forget YouTube, Sergio Sala. If you haven't subscribed, there's no subscribe button because it's my own channel. And if you want to join, you can also support me. Like you can just like $4 per month, which is nothing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next week, and see you in the next videos. All right, ciao.